Let's see if we can keep on rocking. We are 40th in the national rankings. The coaches poll has given us a little bit of respect, as we are number 25, I think, in that poll. So we've earned a little bit of respect in terms of the media, I think it is. I think the coaches haven't dared to touch us yet. But if we win this one, we can go and beat Penn State. Penn State does come to UNI. Then I think we're talking the top 25 ranking, and we just got to keep winning.
Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso.
Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much.
Affect us here today. We're in the Dome for our contest between the Miami Redhawks and the Northern Iowa Panthers. It's early in the season.
What's up, Sports Network? Welcome in, buddy. Thanks for watching, man.
And here come the Panthers. The Panthers are much too powerful to be stopped in this game. Kirk, what are your thoughts?
Northern Iowa has a big-time quarterback who can really put up some big numbers.
Big-time quarterback. He's 6 of 22 passing the ball.
Miami of Ohio is ready to open this one up as they line up for the opening kick. He hits a booming kick. Smith fields it in the end zone. Spin move. Today we get to watch a spectacular athlete at running back. When he's on the field, as he is right now, defenses really have to tailor their game plan for him.
He's a heck of a player, and I really believe that he could have a huge game today.
That makes two of us then. I just don't know if there's enough talent on this defense, especially at linebacker, to compete with such a great running back.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
The Panthers set up in the gun. Here's the option. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. The quarterback tried to do a little too much by himself.
Hey, maybe next time he'll get it out to the back so he can do something with it.
This defense
not a fan of frostbite. Probably the best thing for him to move on.
You call that a lot? I call it a ton. They couldn't stop a peewee team from scoring.
They'll run the option.
Look at this. Miami of Ohio comes out strong on the road. And they'll get a 3 and out against the Panthers. Jeez, I didn't expect that.
Looks like they're going to punt it away here. Scott punts it, and it's a good one. Murphy takes it to the 32, sheds that one. He jukes him. At the 40, down the sideline to the 20. Well, we've seen one offensive drive stall. Let's see how this offense does with their first possession.
That's probably a good thing they're moving on from frostbite, to be honest.
Smell the goal line.
Not a bad idea.
Dudley lines up in the shotgun. Murphy gets the call. He's hit and got away. Jones.
I think it just run its course.
Boy, he is one big guy down there on that defensive line.
Oh, man, the big fella's a hoss. I saw him last night at the hotel, and he had 3 bags of food going up to his room.
Yo, it looks like he's got a big old bag hanging over his belt right now.
They're going to pitch it.
We got him. We're out there.
And they hit him in the backfield. The defense comes up with a good play to pull him down for a loss.
Nice call by the defensive coordinator. It's like he's in their huddle sometimes.
Third down, 13. Ball on the 15 from the gun. He drops back, throws it to the outside, and it's complete for the touchdown. Great connection between the quarterback and receiver to put up 6 points.
These two have an unspoken communication that comes from hours of practice.
Stunning start here.
And he tacks on the extra point. The fine folks at Pontiac bringing us this summary of how that drive took place. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He kicks it. Coleman fields it in the end zone. Tries to juke. This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to go 3 plays and out.
And now they're looking to build off of that and shut them down again right here.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 17. Northern Iowa comes to the line. Only one man in the backfield. He lets it go.
Got
This'll
it.
be a tough catch. He comes down with it.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver.
Yeah,
He's not afraid to
I
throw it
probably will.
downfield.
I'll probably do a Madden giveaway.
1st and 10. Ball on the 42. The Panthers go with the I formation. Mike running the option. He laterals the ball. Here he goes. Spins upfield.
Somebody
And
will
he's
want it.
tackled. What a play.
Just a simple option play here. The quarterback gives it up, and they get good yardage. Great play.
Boy, I tell you, this is impressive to see this offense when they're clicking.
Mike back in the gun. Mike options out. He lateral. And he's drilled.
This kid's a real physical corner. He has no reservations about coming up and run support.
Jeez, man, Ohio's 0-3.
It's 2nd down now.
What is
14
going
to go.
on today,
Ball on the
UNI?
30-yard line. Mike lines up in the shotgun. Gives a little pump fake. He's going to go for the home run.
Good play. Good play. It was there.
And they couldn't hook up on that one.
If he don't get his hands up, that's probably 6.
3rd and 14 coming up here. Ball on the 30. Mike with 3 wide receivers. Here's an option, right side. He breaks free. The ball came free. Richard recovers a loose ball. Coach, what went wrong there for the offense?
Not one of these.
They got to spend more time on the option in practice before they bring it into the games.
As you can see, they have really had some difficulty getting the ball down the field.
You got that right, Brad. These guys had better step it up and execute when they have the ball, or else it's going to be a long day.
Dudley drops back. He steps up, looks. Lewis comes away with a sack. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now and coming in as fast as they can.
Well,
No stadium pulse yet. We're working on it. It's getting there.
Let him get behind the rush and then take off behind his blockers for 6.
Over the middle. Almost intercepted. Almost a turnover.
As a quarterback, I can tell you that those are the only
They're
types
down
of
at
drops
15.
we
They're
like to see.
111th.
Miami of Ohio lines up in a shotgun set. Drops back to pass. Looking. He's in trouble. And down he goes. And the defensive lineman comes up with a big sack.
That's a great individual effort right there, but I'll tell you
I'll
what,
tell you when it's
the
getting
reason
sent
that
back.
play was successful was because they came with the blitz on it.
No, it ain't
You're
even
right.
there
They
yet.
sent
It's still
one
going
more
to
guy than they
Florida.
had blockers for.
It gets to Florida on Friday.
It's 4th down, and the punt team lines up.
That's where it's getting fixed at.
Richardson gets it off. Smith fields it at the 41. Juke move.
We would find
So
your
before
switch.
the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought
Cool.
to you by EA Sports. They'll set up shop at the 44.
Mm-hmm.
High formation here. Mike on the option left side. He's gobbled up in the backfield. He had nowhere to go on that option play.
Boy, you're right. He's lucky he held on to the football there.
2nd and 11 coming up. Ball on their own 43. Northern Iowa comes out with an I formation. Mott hands it off. Here's an opening. Poole brings him down. And that'll be a gain of 10 by the running back. 10 on the play. Third down and a yard.
What's up, stock car?
And now
Give the defense
Slop.
here's the give. Brought down. It's 3rd down and 6 to go. Ball on the
Oh yeah, we're throwing him out there, man. I was gonna do more college basketball. And I'm like, I gotta take a minute. I gotta take a minute.
A little juke. Lawrence brings him down, and the quarterback picks up about 3 on the draw.
I thought about it. I was like, they're doing great. They're getting big. They're already out eating grass, running around. They're phenomenal. They're doing good.
Lines up for the field goal. This could make it a 2-score.
Thought about doing another one. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Miami of Ohio up 10.
Here's the drive summary brought to you by Plenty.
Thought about doing some quail next.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
But I don't know how that would
He
be.
puts it deep downfield.
They're so freaking
Coleman
small.
fields it in the
Pretty
end
cool.
zone. The last time they had the ball, they gave it away on the fumble.
The old ball coach was not too happy about that either. I'd hate to see that if it happens again.
They'll go to work at the 19-yard line. The Panthers line up in an I formation.
Yeah, I like Jim Rohn.
Here's the option.
Man, there ain't nothing open for us right now. Just not.
Gain of a yard and the quarterback keeper. Second and 9 coming up.
Couple
here.
fumbles.
Ball on their own 20. Northern Iowa comes out with an I formation. Mack drops to throw. He's looking deep down the left side. Incomplete. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
It's 3rd down and 9 to go.
Oh, man, we're in
20-yard
trouble.
line. Going with the shotgun here. It's a direct snap. He spins.
They all over
And
us
they make
right
the
now.
Stop. 3 plays, 0 first downs. Not what they had in mind.
Well, this defense looks very impressive right now. They suffocated the offense that go-around.
The Panthers line up to punt.
This ain't gonna help us.
Scott punts it, and it's a good one. Murphy takes it to the 32. Gets past the tackler. At the 40. Inside the 30. To the 20. Goodbye. How about that one, Lee Corso?
Like I said all week long, don't be surprised if this kid runs one back. And what does he do?
Run one back. That wasn't all him, though, Coach. What happened to the coverage
What
on
is
that play?
happening?
That's what I want to know.
And he tacks on the extra point. And with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter, our score, Miami 17, Northern Iowa nothing.
Time to sit up for
Miami
this
of
one.
Ohio to kick this one off. Coleman and Smith back ready to return. Kicks it off. Smith fields it in the end zone. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3-and-out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
Yeah, maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show what
Good
you
way
got.
to say that, Donald.
Somebody get me a helmet.
I don't know what's going on, man. I can't move the ball. Fumbles.
They go with the
Look at
option.
this. What is up, man? What's up, sir? Come on, boy. Break it open. Almost. Set him up. Get going, get going, get going. Let's go.
Good call, great execution. And again, we've seen this before, and the result is a big 3rd down run.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 31. Northern Iowa lines up with 3 receivers. He pumps once. He's looking for his man.
Got it!
And he's got it. Touchdown. Now, who's the penalty going to be called on?
For what?
Pass interference on the offense. 15-yard penalty. Still
The call is offensive pass interference.
You betcha. He can't argue that call, and he knows it.
I didn't touch the guy. I went up for the catch. How's this offensive? Pass interference on this.
First and long. Ball on the 46-yard line. Northern Iowa lines up in a shotgun set.
All right.
Here's the option left. Now he pitches it. And down he goes. And I believe that run right there puts him over the century mark.
It sure did, and he is really running hard today. This guy has great vision when it comes to finding open space and running through it.
Northern Iowa lines up in a double tight set. Rogers gets another carry. Harris brings him down. They got 4 yards on that one.
I didn't touch him, bro.
The defense will try to stop this third down.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
First time on this drive. Wow. The Panthers come to the line with their jumbo package.
Great play by the big linebacker. I'll tell you what, Coach, it looked like he snuffed that one out from the beginning.
You're right, Kirk. There wasn't much the ball carrier could do in that situation.
Brown lines up for the field goal. The kick is up. No good. He missed it to the left.
Oh, I love how that thing curved out of there.
They'll get the ball here at the 23.
All right. Well,
Dudley
always
comes
something.
to the line with 3 wide. Throws down the middle.
Drop passes. That'll drive the coach.
that windy dome, you know, sometimes there's a crack over there on the south side.
Well, I'm sure he'll get an earful when he gets to the sideline.
You bet he will.
Dudley back to throw. Down the middle.
Finally.
Intercepted. It's the
And then he
linebacker.
fumbles it. We get it back.
With a monster hit. And that fumble recovery may give this defense the spark they needed.
You're right. This could be a huge swing in momentum.
Excellent field position to start the drive. The Panthers go with the I formation. Mack running the option. Laterals back. Makes a move. Gets the tackle.
That a kid. Let's go.
With a takedown. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
They have 27
It's first
total
and 10
yards. We're
for
down
inside the
17-0.
The Panthers line up in an I formation.
Face
Brought
mask,
down.
please. Thank
He
you.
made the tackle, but I think he got a little help from his face mask. Let's check with the referee. He got caught grabbing at the face mask. 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, but he did the right thing, and he let it go right away.
Northern Iowa lines up with 3 receivers. Mott options out to the left. Harris brings him down, and he gains around 3 on that keeper. Let's see if they can punch this one in.
Finally, UNI gets on the board. My goodness, what an ugly first half by the Panthers. Thanks for watching. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up and everything. I appreciate you all.
Shove and block. Just get the ball in the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. This drive summary is brought to you by Pontiac. Northern Iowa to kick. Kicks it off. Number 81 takes it at the 4. Little shake and bake move. Flag down, and I'm not sure
Hi, kids.
when it
What's up,
was
Dad?
thrown. Let's find out.
How you doing, buddy? Little stunner, Dad.
Flipping on the play will send the
Little
offense
stunner in
backward.
here.
You're always taught that if you can see a player's name on his jersey, don't block him.
Hey, apparently he didn't see it. And another thing he might not see is more playing time.
Uh-oh, high snap. He jukes. Breaks one. And they make the stop. Miami calls a timeout. 2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on their own 17.
What's up, ref side? How you doing? I watched your stream the other day. I was on there for
He
a little
drops
bit.
back. He unloads it. And it's caught. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. Northern Iowa takes
What's up,
a timeout.
Andre?
3rd and 9. Ball on the 15. Miami of Ohio lines up in a shotgun set.
What? Oh. Yeah, hold on a minute.
He jukes him.
Got him.
Lawrence lays it on him.
Got him.
Northern Iowa calls a timeout.
Yeah, Andre's here. We'll be all right.
The Hawks line up to punt. Richardson gets it off. Smith calls for the fair catch. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 34-yard line.
Oh, nice. Nice, ref side.
One-man backfield. Nice play fake. He throws it. Incomplete pass. He couldn't make the catch inbound.
You can't fault the receiver. He did all he could to make the catch. The pass was just too far out of play.
What are you going to Dallas for? Work?
2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. They come out with a big set. Mack on play action. They'll make the sack. Miami of Ohio takes a timeout. Third and long. Ball on the 28-yard line. Mack lines up in the shotgun. He rolls out to the right. He's going to air it long. Oh, what an interception. There's a missed tackle. And he breaks another. And a great set of hands by the defender on that one.
How about that, Kirk? We spent the whole week talking to some of his teammates, and no one told us he could catch like that.
You're right, Coach. I wonder if this guy played both ways in high school.
The Hawks set up in the gun. They'll throw on 1st down. With the throw. Tackle. That last pass was good for maybe 5 yards.
They like to run this fast.
Gosh, they get the ball through halftime, too.
Sometimes
We're just
you get
sticking
the
ourselves
defense
a
to
hole
panic
here.
and waste a timeout.
The Red Hawks come out in the ace formation. They'll bring him down. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
Oh, you're trucking? How's the weather down there? Probably
line up
nice,
with 2
huh?
tight ends. Murphy on the give. Tries to juke.
I love when they die for the
He
first
picked up
down
a first down on that run,
in these
Coach.
old games.
Yep,
It's so
and you
sick.
know, if you could pick up a few more
That was a
first
big
downs
deal
on the
back
ground
then.
like that, it will really open up the play-action pass.
And he's taken down. A 2-yard run by the halfback. Single set backfield. They'll give it off here. Jones brings him down. Couldn't get anything out of that. As we've seen before, they go with a hurry-up offense. Miami of Ohio comes out with 2 tight ends. Dudley will hand it off. Smith with a takedown. Miami calls a timeout. Dudley has 5 receivers lined up here. Dudley steps back to pass. Steps up. He's looking. Lets it go. Someone got a hand on it. That close to being intercepted. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Our halftime score, Miami 17, Northern Iowa 7. And the teams are lined up to start the second half.
Man, I did not expect this.
And they'll be returning this one.
1 iota.
Number 81 fields it at the 3. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. 1st and 10. Ball on the 22. 4 wide. Dudley back to pass. Gets rid of it quickly. And they couldn't hook up on that one.
Number 34, the intended receiver on the play.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line.
This will end our natty hopes.
Dudley comes to the line with 3 wide. They're going to pitch it. And they make the stop. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job at reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
Miami of Ohio lines up with 3 receivers. He's gobbled up in the backfield. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed him.
It looks like this defense has put up some very impressive numbers thus far.
I'll tell you why. They're fast, they're strong, and they...
Yeah, there you go, baby.
Combination needs one thing for the offenses. Nightmare.
Lee, they've been playing great football all year. You're lucky if you can even get past the 50, let alone find the end zone. 3rd and 15 coming up. Ball on the 28-yard line. Dudley lines up in the shotgun. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He's going right. They'll bring him down.
Good job of attacking the coverage to keep the drive alive.
That was a great looking pass to move the sticks on
kidding me?
3rd down.
1st and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. Miami of Ohio comes to the line. Only 1 man in the backfield. They hand it off again.
Get the ball.
Oh, my Number 72 recovers a loose ball. The offense is lucky to retain possession after that fumble.
The coach can't be happy with the way the running back is carrying the football.
The Hawks come out showing 3 wide.
Seriously.
Dudley gives it up the middle. And down he goes. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5.
Gain on the play.
The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. He drops back. He steps up across the middle. The senior makes the catch. Smith brings him down. And they convert the 3rd down with a long pass play.
You're right, Brad, and that was a long pass play. As a coach, you got to appreciate it when your players come out and perform like these kids are doing right now.
What's up, metal face?
Drops back to pass. Goes short.
Gotta
Incomplete.
stop him there, man.
Mack, the intended receiver.
Metal face, how you been? Thanks for stopping in, dude.
Dudley is back in the gun. Play action. Throws this one out to the right. Someone got a hand on it. Great range as he's able to break up the pass.
I know that the safety makes a good play here, but as a receiver, you got to get in there and play some defense. He's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Dudley drops back, steps up, looks, rolls to the right, looks to the
Oh, pick it off. That's right. Got him hold of the field goal. That's all we needed.
Yeah, and if you can't get to the quarterback or intercept the pass, the next best thing is to get a handout.
This isn't much more than an extra point. He gets it up, and it sails through the upright.
The fine folks at Pontiac bringing us this summary of how that drive took place.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Can you believe this?
He sends this one deep.
What is this crap?
Smith fields it in the end zone. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. Well, they're losing, but you really can't blame it on the running game, can you guys?
No, the ground game isn't the problem. This back has had the kind of day we expected. He really tore it up out there in the first half. I know they're losing, but I'd still keep feeding him the football.
Yep, they're down on the scoreboard right now because they caught some bad breaks. But those breaks will even out. In the meantime, they need to do what Kirk just said. Keep feeding the running back the football. Everybody in the stadium knows that he can't be stopped.
Ooh,
So there you have
veggie
it. Our very
fajita?
own
Ooh.
Kirk Herbstreit is calling a come-from-behind win because of the running game.
Come on now, don't jinx me, Brad.
The Panthers line up with 3 wide. Rodgers will run it again.
Block,
Wilson
bro.
brings him down for a loss.
Defensive coordinator has a lot of confidence in his pass defense if he's releasing a safety to stop the run.
Hey, Kirk, that leaves a big hole out there. But on plays where
Gosh,
they
he
run
blocks
the
him.
ball,
We're still running.
It works.
Northern Iowa comes to the line with 3 wide. They snap
Set
it to
him
the
up,
back.
set him up, set him up.
Got some open field. You'll move down the sideline. Brought down. And he busted that one wide open.
On defense, you can't afford to give up big runs like that.
Ah, no. You got to make them work for it. That first down was too easy.
6 DBs in the lineup. Mott drops to throw. Going deep. Lays it out there. Picked off in the end zone. And the defense comes up with another one.
Hey, good job by that defense to get the ball back.
They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line.
Dang, should have just kept running.
Miami of Ohio comes out in the shotgun. That snap from center.
Thank you.
With a quick throw.
Thank you. I needed
And
that
it's
user pick.
intercepted. Here's an opening. Touchdown, Panthers. That last INT gives this defense 2 on the day.
Not a good throw there. The quarterback needs to make better decisions.
And he hits the PAT. So with less than 2 to go in the third quarter, our score, Miami 20, Northern Iowa 14. Northern Iowa lines up for the kickoff. Number 81, and Murphy back deep to return. Kicks it off. Murphy fields it in the end zone. 3 points was the result of their last drive as the offense heads out for another. They'll go to work at the 20-yard line.
Take over at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
They'll work from the shotgun. Jones with a takedown. He got back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 20. The Redhawks come out in a shotgun. Dudley drops back to pass. Throws. Did he catch it? Yes. They go to the air and pick up a couple.
Gain of 2 on the play.
3rd and 8. Ball on the 22-yard line. Dudley comes to the line with 3 wide. Dudley set to go to the air. Steps
Got
up
him.
in the
Yes,
pocket,
sir.
And that one's fallen incomplete. With that pressure, he just couldn't
Needed
do
that.
much with it.
His chance of accuracy on that throw was practically 0. Good job by the defense.
Miami of Ohio ready to punt this one away. It's away, and it's a booming punt. Smith fields at the 29. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll get the ball here at the 36-yard line. 2 tight ends here. Mott with the give. Has some daylight. And they make the stop, and that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also, a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
They line up in an I. They go with the option. Inside the 30. What a tackle. That was going to be a touchdown. Perfectly run option keeper.
You know what? That was a perfect example of how to give up tons of yardage on defense. These guys acted surprised to see the option there. Unbelievable.
You're right, Lee. Not what you'd expect when you prepare all week to defend the option. But then again, give this offense some credit. These guys aren't exactly the scout team.
About a yard there on the quarterback keeper. 2nd and 9. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Gosh.
Mott lines up in the shotgun. Mott will hand it off. And there's a fumble. It's scooped up, and it's a lineman that's got it. The offense will keep possession after the fumble by the running back.
It's a good thing they can't afford a turnover right now.
It's 3rd down and 14 to go. Ball on the 27. Mott with 3 wide receivers. It's a direct
Got
snap.
him.
A little juke.
Got him.
Some room.
Got him.
The 5. And we're all tied up. Once he got into the
game.
open field, there was no looking back. What a score.
And I don't think it's a stretch to say this kid could be the best running back in the country.
Well, those preseason
Got
magazines
him.
certainly knew what they were talking about when they put him on the All-American team.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Kicker
So
just
here's the
good.
Pontiac
I love how the
drive
kicker
summary.
celebrates.
Recap
Hey, there's
what
5
just
minutes left, dude.
Northern Iowa ready to kick this one off. Here's the kick. Number 81 fields it in the end zone. This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to go 3 plays and out.
And now they're looking to build off of that and shut them down again right here.
They'll set up shop at the 22-yard line. One man backfield. On the ground with the tailback. He broke his ankles. The defensive end was the victor on that play as he bolted in to tackle him for a loss.
And he was able to do that because the interior linemen held their ground, leaving the runner with no options.
The Hawks come out in the 8 formation. Murphy gets it on a pitch. He's hit and got away. He's got an opening. And down he goes. Coach, he picked up a few on that one before they got to him.
This was a well-executed running play, Brad.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 40. They'll work from the shotgun. And the snap goes to the back. And he's tackled. That'll be a gain of 3 yards.
3-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on their own 43. Miami of Ohio goes with the ace set here. Back to pass. He steps up. He's going right. Incomplete pass. It's ruled out.
Well, he almost had it, but tight ends usually aren't the most graceful players on the field.
Going with the shotgun here. Drops back to pass. Steps up. Looking. Tyrel comes
Boom.
over with a sack. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass
All right, let's
protection.
tack on
If
another
they
score
don't start
here.
picking up everybody, then this quarterback's going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
We'll run the clock out. We just got to get out of here with the win.
Miami of Ohio ready to put this one away. It's off, and it is a dandy. Smith takes it at the 12. Looks to me as though the offensive line is ready to run the ball some more.
And that defensive line better be ready, because if they aren't, they'll be giving up another touchdown drive.
One man backfield. Mack gives it up the middle, makes a move, and they make the stop. They keep it on the ground, and the halfback gets about 7 yards.
Gain on the play.
Yeah, defense step up big in this one. For sure. Without them, we're not winning this, for no doubt about it.
25.
5-yard run.
I formation here. Mack running the option, and they hit him in the backfield. So they wrapped him up before he could get anything going.
Yeah, there was nothing there on that option.
Good thing that wasn't a turnover. I thought he was going to pitch it there.
The Panthers go with the I formation. Mack options out to the left. There he goes. Now he pitches it. He spins around, and he's taken down. That play just sets up perfectly.
That's because the defense didn't think it would be run twice in a row. It's almost like saying, if at first you don't succeed, try it again. Well, this one is, if you succeed, run it again, sweetheart.
They come out with a big
I
set.
got to take some time off.
Mack hands off right side. Broke away from one. They'll bring him down.
And remember one thing that this coach said, they will force it down this defense's throat until they prove that they can stop it.
1st and 10. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Panthers line up in a goal line formation. Mack hands it off. bounces off the would-be tackler. He's into the open field. Miami of Ohio takes a timeout. It's second down and 1 to go. This is the 6th play of this drive. Northern Iowa will line up in a jumbo set here. Tackle. Miami calls a timeout. First and 10. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. They come out in a goal line set. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And they make the stop, and they're going to play keep away and work this clock.
Oh, now you have it, Sean. Goodness gracious.
It's second down and 8 to go.
How you feeling?
This is the 8th play of this drive. Northern Iowa lines up in a goal line set. Here he goes.
Ball game.
Can't wrap him up. Brought down. Miami of Ohio takes a timeout. First and 10. Ball on the 24. Northern Iowa will line up in a jumbo set here. There he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. That's his 3rd touchdown on the ground, fellas. And he hits the PAT. This drive summary is brought to you from our good friends at Pontiac.
Now I feel better.
Brown looks ready to kick this one off. Sends it sailing downfield. Number 81 fields it in the end zone. Little shake and bake move. Shakes off a tackle. The offense comes back down the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
It's all about execution, my friends. We saw them move the football, but they were unable to move it when it mattered most.
But, Lee, I think you have to give credit to this defense. They tightened up when they had to, and they're going to look to do the same here.
He drops back. Throws. Complete. Kelly brings him down. And the completion nets some very little yardage. Coach, what's up with that play?
I'll tell you, those defenders crashed in and got him in a hurry. No chance to get anything there.
2 tight end set.
Little reverse. I like it.
They'll drop him for a loss. And they back up 3 yards.
They got to
on
get the
that
ball
play.
downfield.
Miami of Ohio goes with the ace set here. They'll reverse it. Missed tackle. Loose football. Recovered by the offense. This defense almost came up with a play of the game. What a lucky fumble recovery by the offense.
Hey, they're still alive. And all they need is
They
a
get the ball back
here.
to score again.
Let's
We
see if
gotta.
they can keep this
We
drive
need some
going.
style
They're
points.
still alive,
Just
all right,
true.
but it's not going to last much longer if they don't protect the football.
The Hawks line up with 2 tight ends. Dudley back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Comes across the middle. Got it to his receiver. Not much of a chance on that one.
Well, they had to go for it. They're at a point where there's not much time left, and you got to put it all on the line.
They'll start this drive at the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
High formation here. Mack drops back on first down. He wants it all going long. It's tipped. Guys, that was a pass that just hung up there.
He really should have just fired the ball down the field.
Second and 10. Ball on the 26. The Panthers line up in an I formation. And they got him for a loss. Northern Iowa calls a timeout.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Third down and 12 to go. Ball on the 28-yard line. The Panthers come out in the shotgun. He's looking. Throws it out there.
Got it.
He's got it.
Beautiful.
Touchdown.
Beautiful,
This
beautiful,
guy
beautiful. We
can
needed that
really
one.
Run away from a defense, coach.
Listen up. This kid is a big-time game breaker. He has that kind of speed.
Northern Iowa takes a timeout. The Panthers line up with 3 wide. They snap it to the back. He's in for the conversion.
And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary.
Sage, what's up, man? We needed that one. Oh, that was a good battle. That was a good battle. I'll tell you what.
Kicks it off.
They gave us all I could handle today.
Fields it at the 2. Sheds that one. They'll take over.
So we're 40th.
22-yard line.
Will start the drive at the 22-yard line. First and 10.
And I
With
think
Penn
they're gonna
State
take one
looming.
last shot at the end zone here. Dudley
Penn
on
State
first down.
looming.
He steps up. He's looking down the middle. And it's incomplete. It's a done deal here as the final whistle blows. Coach, what's your final thought on the game?
Oh, that was an ugly
Fine
game.
folks at EA Sports, thank
I'm
you
sorry
for
if you
tuning
watched
in to
that.
This contest of NCAA football 2006. The final score: Northern Iowa 36, Miami 20.
I'm really sorry if you watched that. The Red Hawks. Nittany Lions. Oh, boys, you better watch out. Looks like we're not even okay. Doucette's in there. Darius Hayward-Bay's in there for Maryland. Kirby Freeman. 38th. Went up 2 spots for beating Miami of Ohio. I think this is the game. I think we jump 13 spots and get in the top 25 if we beat Penn State. Jerry Rice is the quarterback. Probably Jim Rice or Jonathan Rice. Maybe one of those two. But King is out. Butler's out. They got 2 guys out. Penn State, UNI. We got to get a home win here. This is a big game. Game of the year for us. We did beat number 2 Michigan. They've fallen apart after they lost to us, though. So I'm guessing it doesn't get any better.
Stadium for today's matchup between the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Northern Iowa Panthers. We've had some great games so far this season, and this one has all the makings to be another fantastic one. And here come the Panthers. The Nittany Lions are pretty confident coming into this one, Kirk. It really doesn't appear to be much of a contest.
Penn State has one of the premier defensive ends in the game today.
That's not good for our option, especially left end.
And his teammates love being single block. That's why I think they'll win this one easily.
Nice pick, Kurt. Look out. I'm going with Penn State.
Well, there it is. You heard it, folks. Now let's take you down to
Oh,
the
geez,
captains
Sean,
of
can your
midfield.
day get any worse? COVID? Snake? It's just Penn State, man. Let's go. Be our 3rd Big Ten team that we've had. If I house this, I'll play the whole game. If not, I'll play it later.
And they're ready to kick this one away. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Coleman fields it in the end zone. He spins it down.
I know, and I felt like we could have won that Miami game too. I felt like we had that game. Just 2 more seconds on the clock. I think I score a touchdown and win that game, man. Such a heartbreaker.